Hello and welcome to the video. Currently it is quite early in the morning and it is probably, I don't know, half an hour before sunrise, and I'm currently walking to some flowers I saw while I was on my previous dog walk that's down by the road. And this is going to be in relation to my photo project called photosynthesis. Click the link in the corner for the previous video on that. And yeah, what I'm heading for is some Shasta daisies that I've noticed that have come up recently, and they're relatively close to a street light, so we will be using that, and hopefully we can get a decent shot. I've currently got my Sycamore 105 and my Z6 on my tripod already, and hopefully we can get there. I want to get this quickly because I don't know if some people walking past, because it's right on a busy path, will pick these daisies just because they're there, so I can't really leave it. So I will set up and then I will come back. Right, I've got it all set up now, and yeah, here's the shot on the back of the camera. Oh, I think I've got it on the wrong. There we go. That's the shot in portrait orientation, and here they are directly. It's these 5 from that one to that one, all them 5. And currently it's a quarter of a second at f8, ISO 1250, and I might try and do a stack here, but I don't know how much is going to be possible because it's a quarter of a second and any wind is probably going to do some decent damage to it, but it seems to actually be quite calm at the moment. So I'm probably, and if you look at it from this view just here, between this one and this one is quite a large gap, so if I do a stack it's going to be many photos. I'm probably going to do about 50 and see how that goes. Right, I've got it all focused up now on the highest petal, which is right here where the red square is. Bugger. Right there. If it'll focus. And I will start doing the focus bracketing stuff. So 50. Yeah, that should do it. Focus step 2, and we'll see how this comes out. This might take a while, so I'll cut back once it's done. As the light is starting to come up, hopefully I'll be able to get a bit better shutter speed, and also I'll take a couple of runs of the bracket to see if I can get one where there's no movement of the flowers in the slight breeze. But as anyone who does this sort of photography, it's usually a bit of a pain in the arse when the smallest breeze does a lot of movement. So I'll do a couple of the focus brackets and we'll see how it goes, and I'll put the resulting stack on the screen once I've processed it. So here it is. I ended up only needing 22 of the 50 images for this stack, as I didn't want the grass in the background pinch up. As you'll see in this video, the theme quickly becomes timing is everything. Under a week later, the council came along and mowed this verge, and the shot was gone. I am actually going to go and look at another shot that I saw well, yesterday now, and it is probably not in the what's it called, the parameters of the photo project, but it could be. I'm not sure where the streetlight falls in comparison to where it actually is, but if it counts, then it counts. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But yeah, this is one of the side effects of doing a lot of the dog walks, is that I get to see all these little photos in and around and about where I walk them, and it's just something that keeps me entertained in the local area, and it's something relatively quick and easy to do. So hopefully I can continue this, and it's also surprising that I've managed to find something for my photo project this morning with the when it's not been autumn. It's like the vast majority of my photos are from autumn, because obviously that's when the most interesting foliage is out and about. So yeah, nice to have something that isn't autumn based in the bag. Unfortunately, this doesn't actually fall into the remit of the photo project, because while I was moving between the locations, if you ever look up here, the lights have actually gone off, so it wouldn't have counted anyway, but it might have. I'll have to tomorrow's dog walks, I'll have to come back and have a look, see if that actually falls on it, but the branches might be in the way, so I don't know. But anyway, the subject that we have here is a small amount of leaves. I don't know if this is another sapling that's actually growing in the between the tree, the V of the tree we've got just here, or whether it's the same tree. But I think it looks nice. A little sort of cupped little bunch of foliage in between. But yeah, this is that's the composition we've got, and it's a second to f8 and ISO 1000. So I don't know, the wind seems to have picked up a bit, so I don't know how having a shutter speed of a second will actually need to be changed to something a bit quicker. But I'm not going to do a focus stack with this. I think I've got enough depth of field in this shot to actually, I mean, won't be sharp front to back, but I don't think this shot lends itself as much, because it's not really as macro as the other one, because I'm a good 5 feet from the subject. So it's just, what I like about this one is the contrast of the green leaves and the very patchy bark around it as the contrast. So if I can get a shot of this in between, I'm going to put the timer on this though. And yeah, Van. Yeah, if this actually works, then I will put it on the screen after I've taken the picture, and it seems to be quite doesn't seem to be moving too much right now. Actually having a bit of trouble here, because even though the light's coming up, the wind is coming up at the same time, so I'm trying to manage the shutter and the wind at the same time, and it's actually it's getting quite annoying, because every so often it's just coming. It's actually quite stable now. There we go, bit of movement. Pretty annoying. There we go, it's still moving. I'll try and I don't know if it'll focus. Oh, I've moved the focus spot on the I had to remove the actual timer, because by the time it was firing it was moving again, so I thought as the light's coming up I can actually get the actual when it stops moving, so I can actually get it when I've got that split second, because otherwise I was just missing it time after time. But hopefully in the next couple of minutes I will get a good shot or two, and then I can move on, well, go home, because I want to go to bed. This is the shot I got from that trip in the early morning light. I did manage to get a couple of unblurred shots between the breezes, and this is the one I thought worked best. I returned the following night and I found I could actually use the image in my project, but I had to move up the branch as it was covering the top half of the composition. Personally, for this shot I prefer the artificial light to the natural light, as it shows more contrast and detail. Tell me which you prefer in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.